third round here, silver screen test, just like the first round, except questions are worth 3 or possibly an additional PowerPoint for 4. So all players in. Here's your first one. A strange game. The only winning move is not to play. How about a nice game of chess? So says Whopper, the computer that almost triggers a global thermonuclear Eric.
War Games.
War Games is right for 3, and you're up to 23. Born in England, he was raised in Australia and won the Mr. Junior Victoria bodybuilding competition as a teen. In Two Brothers, he played adventurer Aidan McRory, who killed the title tiger's father and sold one of them to a circus. Named the star of The Count of Monte Cristo, The Time Machine, and Memento. Eric?
Christian Bale.
Not Christian Bale. Clarence or Eni? No. That one was Guy Pearce. They grew up in suburban Minneapolis, raised by college professor parents. The opening card on Fargo says that it is a true story that took place in Minnesota. Clarence?
The Coen brothers.
Coen brothers is right for 3 points, and you're up to 18. The original versions of Gojira, The Ring, and The Grudge, Black Rain, Ran, Memoirs of a Geisha, Akira, and The Seven Samurai are all set in what country? Eni?
Japan.
That's right for 3 points, puts you up to 4. Born to an architect and an English professor, she landed with the Royal Shakespeare Company and won an Academy Award for her Academy Award nomination for her performance in Breaking the Waves. She won another nomination for portraying Jacqueline Dupre in Hilary and Jackie. Named this English-born actress who played Adam Sandler's love interest Lena in Punch Drunk Love. No guesses there. That was Emily Watson. He is believed to be the first person to accept their Razzie Award for being one of the worst movies of the year. Received his Razzie in person, receiving it for directing Showgirls. In RoboCop, he considered several violent. Clarence?
Paul Verhoeven.
Paul Verhoeven is right for 3 points, and that puts you to 21. The good guys in this movie use Google as their search engine, while bad guys use Yahoo. Benjamin Franklin Gates believes there is a treasure map on the back of the Declaration of Independence and steals it. Eric?
National Treasure.
That's right for 3. That puts you to 26. David Doyle played him on television. Bernie Mac played his half-brother Jimmy in Charlie's Angels Full Throttle. Named this assistant to Charlie and the Angels, portrayed by Bill Murray in the Charlie's Angels movie. Clarence?
Bosley.
Bosley. John Bosley, full name, and that's correct for 3, and you're up to 24. He has worked as a keyboard player and arranger for Bryan Adams, Pink Floyd, and Jimmy Page. He sang in the Westminster Abbey Boys Choir and served as an assistant to Michael Kamen on the scores for Die Hard, Lethal Weapon, and Don Juan DeMarco. Named as composer of the scores for Wimbledon, Cruel Intentions, and Sky Captain in the World of Tomorrow. Eric?
Hans Zimmer.
No. Question is complete. Any guesses from Clarence or Eni? No, that was Edward Shearmore. It can claim to be the first film to be banned as weird, ungodly, and blasphemous. Unlike its successors, the monster is created from potions and chemicals rather than from body parts. What is this 1910, Eric?
Frankenstein.
That's right. And I was talking about the 1910 version of Frankenstein there. You're up to 29. She appeared in London productions of Annie, Bugsy Malone, and 42nd Street. In Entrapment, she played Jin, who may be an insurance investigator. Eric?
Catherine Zeta-Jones.
That's right. For 3 points, up to 32. Born in Parkersburg, West Virginia, he was rejected by the University of Southern California Film School and ended up going to NYU instead. He created the webcast, later bought by MTV, called I Bet You Will, where people did embarrassing stunts for cash. Named as producer, director, writer, and star of the documentary Super Size Me, where he ate nothing but McDonald's foods 3 times a day for 30 days. You've heard of him, but can't... Eni?
Garrett Morrison?
No, wasn't, no. Clarence or Eric? No. His name was Morgan Spurlock. Okay. Jeff Dugan in FM, Dave Garber in Play Misty for Me, Adrian Cronauer in Good Morning Vietnam, and Howard Stern in Private Parts. All these characters were engaged in what occupation? Clarence?
Radio commentator.
Yeah, radio
star.
disc jockey, announcer. Well, we'll take that. 3 points, you're up to 27. He first became famous as a child star portraying Cowboy Kelly in Newsies and Jim Graham in Empire of the Sun. One of his most recent, Eric.
Christian Bale.
That's where you got Christian Bale. That's right, for 3 points. Born to a nurse and a sailor, he began in Hollywood directing television dramas, including The Alfred Hitchcock Hour, Before this year's Bug, his last feature film was the chase picture The Hunted, starring Benicio del Toro and Tommy Lee Jones. Named as director, who was nominated for an Academy Award for The Exorcist and won one for the French Eric.
Billy Friedkin?
William Friedkin is right for 3. You're up to 38. The 1957 version was a divorce drama starring Mary Fickett and Bing Crosby. The 1987 version starred Scott Glenn as an ex-CIA agent hired to protect the 12-year-old daughter of an Italian businessman. The 2004 remake starred Denzel Washington protecting Eric.
Man on Fire?
That's Man on Fire, yes. So there you go, 3 points, up to 41. That'll end the third round. We're going to move into the latter round next. It's a question for you at home. Stay tuned.